Attention car shoppers. You might want to pump the brakes if you're considering a used electric vehicle as your next ride. Let me tell you, the used EV market is the biggest ripoff ever. You see, while EVs may be all the rage right now because of their eco-friendliness and cool tech features in the used car market, they're not the deal they might seem to be. Forget the fuel savings and environmental benefits, the used EV market is a money pit, waiting to suck you dry. Imagine spending tens of thousands of dollars on a car ridden hard and put away wet, with an aging battery that can barely hold a charge for more than a few miles. That's what you're getting into with a used EV. In this video, we'll dive into why used EVs are the biggest scam since snake oil and why you should steer clear of them at all costs. Before we begin, hit subscribe because we assure you that you will never find another channel that offers exclusive content on the electric vehicle market like this one. That said, let's jump right into it. Used electric vehicles are all the rage, thanks to the hype surrounding their affordable prices. With new EVs often priced in the $30,000 to $50,000 range, it's no wonder people are flocking to the used market, where you can supposedly snag a deal for as little as half the price of a brand new ride. But don't be fooled by the hype. Those bargain basement prices hide some severe issues. From expensive battery replacements to lackluster range, used EVs are anything but a steal. Let's take a closer look at those bargain prices. Sure, you might find a used Tesla for $15,000, but you're buying a ticking time bomb of potential problems. First, there's the battery issue. Batteries degrade over time. The older an EV is, the more likely the battery will be on its last legs. Replacing a battery in an EV can cost upwards of $10,000. That's practically the price of a whole new car. Then there's the range. Range anxiety is real when it comes to EVs, and for good reason. As the battery ages, its range, the distance it can travel on a single charge, dwindles. So that used EV you just bought with a range of 200 miles may only have a range of 150 miles or less after a few years of use. And if you thought range anxiety was terrible when running errands around town, try planning a road trip with an EV that can't even make it to the next charging station. But wait, there's more. Used EVs also suffer from reduced resale value. If you think buying a used EV is a smart financial move, think again. You see, the resale value of an EV plummets faster than a roller coaster. In the traditional car market, a car typically loses 20% to 30% of its value in the first year. But with EVs, that number can be as high as 50% in just 3 years. And with battery replacement costs looming on the horizon, buyers need to line up to snatch up their used EVs at a premium price. So you forked over a chunk of change for your bargain used EV, only to discover that it's a money pit in disguise. You can't sell it for a decent price, and replacing the battery costs more than a year's worth of gas. But it gets worse. Because EVs are still relatively new to the market, parts can be challenging to come by, making repairs expensive and time-consuming. You might have to wait weeks or months for a replacement part, so your EV is just sitting in the garage collecting dust and losing value. Despite the challenges of used EVs, it's important to remember that the technology behind these vehicles is constantly improving. Batteries are becoming more efficient, with longer lifespans and faster charging times. Some new models can charge from 0 to 80% in less than 20 minutes. While repair costs are still high for older EVs, the situation is changing rapidly. As more EVs hit the road, parts become more readily available and prices decrease. Plus, automakers are investing heavily in EV infrastructure, with thousands of new charging stations popping up across the country. If you're still set on buying an EV, there may be better options than a used model. Instead, consider a late model or even a certified pre-owned EV. These vehicles are often just a few years old with plenty of battery life left and lower mileage than their older counterparts. Plus, many manufacturers offer extended warranties on certified pre-owned EVs, giving you peace of mind that your ride will be protected if anything goes wrong. And while they may not be as affordable as the bargain basement used EVs, they're still cheaper than a brand new model. So what are some of the best late model EVs on the market today? The Tesla Model 3 is a perennial favorite. With a sleek design, impressive range, and high-tech features. The Chevrolet Bolt is another solid choice, with a roomy interior and a range that rivals the best of the Tesla line. And if you're looking for something more budget-friendly, The Nissan Leaf offers excellent value and reliability, all at a fraction of the cost of some of its competitors. But what if you're not ready to leap into an EV just yet? For many drivers, the thought of relying solely on electric power can be intimidating, especially if you're not sure where you'll be able to charge your car on a long trip or in a pinch. If that's you, consider a hybrid vehicle, which combines the benefits of an electric motor with a traditional gasoline engine. The Toyota Prius, for example, is a hybrid that's been around for over 2 decades and has proven to be one of the most reliable and fuel-efficient cars on the road. If you're still set on buying a used EV, here are a few tips to help you navigate the process. First, check the vehicle's battery health. Ask for a battery report from the dealer or the previous owner. Ideally, the report should show that the battery has at least 70% of its original capacity. Ensure the vehicle comes with a warranty from the dealer or the manufacturer. Many manufacturers offer extended warranties on certified pre-owned EVs. Regarding EVs, the battery is the heart of the car. You'll want to make sure it's in good shape before you commit to buying. Look for the state of health percentage. This is the most critical metric. The battery may have little life left if it's less than 70%. Look at the full charge capacity metric. This shows how much charge the battery can hold. If it's significantly lower than the original capacity, it's a red flag. Battery health is just one piece of the puzzle. You'll also want to consider the vehicle's warranty coverage. Most used EVs come with a warranty, but it's essential to understand what's covered and for how long. As earlier mentioned, some manufacturers offer warranties on the battery itself, while others only cover the powertrain. Some warranties are transferable, which means they'll still be valid even if you're the second or third owner of the vehicle. And remember, a good warranty can give you peace of mind and protect you from costly repairs down the road. Last but not least, make sure you're asking for a maintenance history. A well-maintained EV can last for years without significant issues, but if the previous owner didn't keep up with regular maintenance, you could be in for some expensive surprises. Look for records of regular charging cycles, tire rotations, and any repairs or replacements made to the vehicle. If the seller can't provide any records, that's not necessarily a deal breaker. Still, having the vehicle inspected by a mechanic before you commit to buying is a good idea. The hype around used EVs is just that, hype. While these vehicles may seem like a great deal, plenty of hidden costs and risks can turn your dream car into a money pit. So before diving in head first, do your homework and consider all your options. Remember, buying a used EV is unlike buying a used gas-powered car. The technology is still relatively new and plenty of kinks can be worked out. The key takeaway is that you should always take your time buying a used EV, especially if you're unfamiliar with the technology or the market. Do your research, ask questions, and get a second opinion from a qualified mechanic. Remember to look beyond the sticker price. Consider the long-term ownership costs, even if a used EV seems like a steal. You should spend a little more upfront for a newer model or a hybrid that's less likely to break the bank down the road. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and remember to subscribe to our channel for more informative content. Please leave us a comment in the comments section below. We love hearing from our viewers and are always open to contributions. And if you want to help spread the word, be sure to share this video with your friends and family. It could save them a lot of money and heartache when buying their next car. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.